already on the third season of New to Invincible season 3 just ending. I finally have my thoughts on it. And overall, I do love the season, other than maybe just the filler episodes are okay. But I mainly just want to talk about all the highlights because I think season 3 is definitely so far overall my favorite season of Invincible. Yet definitely has some lows that we will touch on. For an example, the animation is okay. Okay. It's kind of bad when you spend half your animation team on the hair for the finale for Mark and not the rest of the season. Because like yeah, the finale and the Invincible War episode look pretty good, and some parts in other season looks okay. But if you look at the teaser trailer, it's definitely not as good clearly. And like I get they don't want to spend more money, but it's kind of slightly just annoying now because like season 2 was bad at points, like really bad at points, as most people say it's a slideshow. But season 3 has also some bad parts. I think they could fix if they just add a little more budget. So I think that's a it's minor grip, but super minor. I think it's still doesn't take away from the great season they have and the story overall. And I think going by episodes, like I think the episode 1 montage with Mark training is fine, and I think what I like about the season is Cecil and Mark's thing, like against each other. Even though Cecil definitely is more right than Mark, and it's kind of a little sad because I love Mark, but clearly I think he's on the wrong side this season. Sometimes, like I think he's doing his best, but I think Cecil is right sometimes more than him, and it's kind of a little bad because like I want to get Mark, but I think Cecil sometimes right, and he doesn't do it the right way sometimes, like putting an ear plant to slowly can kill him. But you know, still trying to. I feel like it's just precautions, kind of like Batman, you know. And going from that, I think what I do like about the season is Oliver and Eve, specifically with Mark's relationship. Like it's this balance between Mark and Oliver of should we kill, should we not kill, and by the end of the season, obviously Mark does agree that some guys do have to die. But I think that specifically when the Maulers get killed is an interesting side plot where is just Mark agreeing if he shouldn't kill. Like he held back against his own himself in the Invincible War, even though he could probably overpower them, as Cecil and Donald say, but he doesn't because he still cares about lives and doesn't want to kill. So it's more like I think I don't know. It's just so it's this, and especially in Conquest episode that he doesn't want to kill him, but then he just goes ham because he doesn't want to let anyone die, just like how he was against Engstrom in season 2. So I think it's fair enough on that. But what I do love definitely about the season is Mark and Eve's relationship because I've been wanting it so bad. I do not like Amber, and I get Amber has some points, but she treated Mark so bad, and seeing like an actual good relationship in the superhero project is kind of insane. And how they do it, especially in like the final episode, and showing how deep their relationship is and how much they care about each other is great. Specifically showing, though I do want to note just randomly, Mark in this season does not make sense in power. Like he gets stabbed by centipedes in episode 1 or 2, I forgot, but can take multiple hits by from himself with just getting scratched or getting beat by conquest, but doesn't fully bleed. It's kind of it's always weird how strong Mark is and how he's meant to be, but it's fair. But just noting on the final 2 episodes before we wrap up, I think the Invincible War episode is great. Just showing all the different variants, and obviously they only did in 1 episode, which I wish they kind of did 2 episodes on it. Was still great. Specifically, I do like all the Mark variants. I don't know what happened to Sinister Mark's voice, but I think it's fair. It's kind of funny. Goggleless Mark with Shapesmith is funny, and of course the Immortal losing every time is more funny. Specifically on the only like I think all the Invincible variants are fine. Mohawk Mark is still funny and just like in the comics, and I think they do well enough job adapting it. It's pretty great, and the animation isn't terrible. Then going on to Conquest episode, which definitely highlight. Just noting, IGN rating in the 4 is kind of crazy. Yeah, search it up. It's kind of crazy, even though it's the same as Snow White, which is insane. But noting on that, I think the animation was great. Especially, I don't know why they put so much animation into Mark's hair in that one scene, but it was so fluid. And I think the fight was great. It's like I animation doesn't gross me out sometimes, but like some of the hits in that episode, really you feel it, and it's like ow. Like I remember that with Mark's hand getting snapped or his like ankle getting snapped was great, and I think that episode's great. Conquest and whoever endowed Jeffrey D. Morgan, it should be apologizing for themselves because I think his voice is great. And I don't know about yeah, the worm one is a little funny, but I think overall he does a great job and it fits. But overall, this season's definitely great, and I think all they need to really fix is the animation and give them more budget because it's kind of I don't know. They I get they had to save budget, so they put it mostly in the last two episodes, but still, give us better animation, please, Amazon. Like I get you're greedy, and why do you give so much budget to the boys but not Invincible? Which doesn't make sense, but just give them more budget. And I think this season's great, and you should watch it. And I rewatched season 1 and 2, and I still think 3 is the best so far. And it's definitely like an 8 to 9 out of 10. Only reason that is because some of the middle episodes are like, side plots I don't care about. But anyways, that'll be it just for today. Just wanted to do a short review on Invincible Season 3. And hope you have a good day. And thanks for watching. If you did, maybe like or subscribe. And see ya.